Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Building Beautiful Lives event that we have every Tuesday night. My name is Patty White-Eye. I'm here with Erin Henley, and we're super excited because we have a really special guest with us tonight who's going to share her story. But before we do that, if you are a guest on this call, if you could please put your name in the chat, and we will be doing a draw for our Monate sleep drops. If you haven't tried them yet, you guys are going to be blown away by these. I'm going to give you a really quick testimonial. So my son is in school right now to become a helicopter pilot, and he has to be really well rested, but sometimes he flies really early in the morning and sometimes he flies at night. And so his sleep schedule gets out of whack, and he swears by these. Absolutely. So, okay. I have the distinct privilege of introducing our guest tonight. Okay, you guys, this is Norma-Jean Chapman, and she's been with Monate for almost 6 years, like 6 years in September, right? And she is a mom from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and she is one of the most genuine, down-to-earth, incredibly positive people you will ever meet in your whole life. And I got a chance to meet her when we were in Windsor. I think that was the first time we met, right?
I think so,
yeah. We had a Meet Monate there. There were quite a few people there, and I was just blown away by her authenticity and how she just exudes love for everybody. And she is such a consistent leader, like unbelievable. So she's going to share her story. I'm going to let her take it away, and go ahead.
Oh, that was so kind of you. Thank you, Patty. That trip brings back PTSD. I loved the fact that we got to see everybody, but I had made the horrible decision to take an 8-hour train ride there and back, and it was really long, and I'll never do that again. But you live and you learn, and you make mistakes, and then you vow to never do them again. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Erin, for inviting me. I am honored to be on here. You guys, I talk really, really fast, so I'm going to really try to be present and not do that because it can get a little bit jumbled. So if at any time I'm talking too fast, just be like, whoa, calm her down, NJ. You won't hurt my feelings. Okay, so my name is Norma-Jean. I have, like Patty said, I've been with Monate for almost 6 years. I'm a lifer through and through. I'm obsessed with this company. I'm obsessed with the products, the culture, the gratitude, just the people that we're involved with in this company are just above and beyond some of the most amazing people that you will ever meet. You know, their family before you've even met them. And it's just an amazing community to be a part of. It's not competitive. Everybody's here to help you succeed. And they really, truly, genuinely want you to do the best. Patty and I are not on the same team, but yet we just chatted before this call, and we're cheering each other on because we're both working for this trip that we really want to go on. And she showed me all of, the goals that she has, and I want her to win, and I want her to be there just as much as I'd want somebody who is on my own team or myself. And that's what I love about our culture is it's we just want everybody to win and succeed. And I just love that about it. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an intro to kind of where I was before I started Monate. I was that type of person who, when any of my girlfriends talked about the companies that they were with and selling products with, I rolled my eyes and I thought, like, that's never something that I would do. The makeup that you're talking about is probably not as good as what I could get at Shoppers. Like, I just did not have a good taste in my mouth for it. And I'm glad I finally kind of got over that stigma and actually learned more, because this company has literally changed my life. Before I started Monate, I was selling insurance, just a riveting job, selling insurance, home and auto insurance, woo. And it was good. Like, I enjoyed it. It was 9 to 5. It was fine, but it wasn't something that I woke up in the morning filled with joy to do. And it was fine before I had kids because I was okay to work later. The pressure of staying at the office longer doesn't really sit well with managers when you have to leave right at 5 at the dot to go pick up your child from daycare. So my priorities absolutely shifted after I had kids. And so when I started Monate, I was on my maternity leave. And in Canada, we have 12 months. And so I was about halfway through my maternity leave. And the thought of returning back to my insurance job was not something that I wanted to do at all. Like I wanted to be home for my kids. My son was 2, my daughter was 6 months old. I wanted to be available for them. And I know that's very different for every person. So, me saying I want to be available in a certain way doesn't take away from anybody else's views on how they're parenting. That's just how I grew up and how I wanted it to be. I wanted to be able to, not pick up my son at 5:30 and then have him at bed at 6:30 and get like an hour with him in a rushed, crazy madness to get dinner on the table, bathe him and get him to bed. So I just wanted more time. I wanted to be available available for him there and for my son as well. And like my husband has a decent job. We could live on just his salary, but I always joke that I'm allergic to budgeting. So I wanted to have some flexibility and freedom and to contribute and to help create the life that we were wanting. And so money just kind of fell onto my lap, and I didn't think it was going to be something that I would do, but I was watching one of my girlfriends talk about the pedicures that she was able to get and Legos that she was able to buy for her son. It wasn't, oh, I've made $1 million or this. It was the little things that really appealed to me. And I was like, oh, I want to buy my son Lego too. And so I figured, what, hey, if she's doing this, I can do this, because I used to work with her and sell clothing and I knew that we both could sell. So I said, hey, let's do it. Never tried the products before, but I said, sign me up. Products came, obsessed instantly. My hairstylist saw a difference. She was like, whoa, something's up with these products, started referring customers to me. Soon enough, she signed on with me. And it became this exciting thing that I had no idea what I was doing. None of us knew, but we were having so much fun, sharing this product that we were just obsessed with. And we had a lot of fun, and things, picked up really quickly. But what I loved so much about the company, what really appealed to me, was the ease of business. I had girlfriends who sold, candles or this and that. And I watched them like cart their kids all over town, making deliveries and accepting payments from people and having to carry inventory. None of that appealed to me. And then I loved that Monat had none of that. It was so easy. I make a recommendation of a product I love, direct them to my professionally branded website, boom. Like Monat did the delivery for me. I didn't have to do that. If there was issues with customer service, I could help them. There was support. It wasn't all on my shoulders. And it just made sense as a business model that I could send them to my professionally branded website. It was just, the ease of business was amazing, and it just made sense to me. So I knew that this was something that was going to become something. I had no idea by what standards, but I was watching the other women on sidelines, crosslines, my upline, watching them win in this business, watching them change their lives, coming on, bawling their faces off on team calls. This is life-changing. I'm like, how much money do they have to be making that's life-changing? Like, I was all curious about this, but it appealed to me, and I wanted it too. And if they were able to make something of this, there was absolutely no reason why I couldn't. And the girls on my team couldn't either. And so we just linked arms and we ran. We had so much fun doing it. And that's what I love about this business, is you don't have to have an education in network marketing. You just need to be open to learning and passionate about sharing something that you love and enthusiastic about it. And honestly, that's really kind of what worked for us. I had a really quick success story, which I know isn't necessarily the most common all of the time. But it was life-changing, and it made a huge difference for me. And so I told you before that I was 6 months in for my maternity leave. So before my 12 months was over, I got to email my boss. It was the most satisfying thing in the whole world to tell him not coming back, not coming back, making significantly more selling shampoo. And I'm able to stay home with my kids. And, it's obviously being at home with 2 children, running a business has its struggles, but it was exactly what I wanted. And had I not taken a chance, I never would have had the choice to make that decision for my family. And it made a huge difference. Yes, the car is amazing. Like, I love the fact that I'm able to drive a paid for vehicle. The income's fantastic. But the biggest thing, and I was talking to Patty about this before, the biggest thing that money has been done for me has been the choice to live our life in a way that has always kind of been our dream, to be able to be comfortable financially, make choices for, employment, things that we want to do in life based on what we want to do, not what we are bound to because we have bills to pay. So it's been incredible for that. So sorry, I have notes and I haven't looked them at all. So I'm like all over the place, but as we said before, I'm from, I think I did, but I'm from the East Coast. So I grew up in Moncton, New Brunswick. My husband's also from Moncton, New Brunswick. All of the grandparents are there, cousins. So living in Ontario for the past 15 years, raising children, not having your family close by can have its struggles. And when you only have like 2 weeks of vacation, when you're selling insurance, seeing your family can be tricky. And one thing that this company has provided for me, and I don't share this, I get uncomfortable because I'm not trying to brag like, oh, look what I did, but more or less to show you that this is something that can make a difference for you, is 2 years ago during the pandemic, New Brunswick was completely shut down. Like you could not get there unless you were a property owner, essentially. And so we had been saving some money and we were able to make the choice, like, you know what, I'm homesick, I miss my family. And we were able to actually purchase a cottage on the ocean in New Brunswick. And, we've been able to go there every summer since. We're leaving end of July. We'll be there for 6 weeks this year. My husband's able to work from home. I'm able to work from there. And we are able to spend time with our family. And we never would have gotten the opportunity to do that had I not had this business. One, for the time to be able to go, for that amount of time to be able to work from there, but also financially just would not have been something that would have been feasible for us. So it's made a huge, huge difference for us in that sense. The choice to be able to see my family more, the choice to be able to have that relationship for my kids, with grandparents and their cousins, because now we have that ability to be able to go back and forth. And then when we're not there, we're able to rent it. So it's actually been a little bit of an investment property for us as well. So it's made a huge difference. And, I joke sometimes, like, I don't have that $1 million home that I bought because of Monet. Like, I'm still in my home, lots of improvements. But I was able to purchase, an investment property and a second home for us to visit, to be closer to family. So it's made a huge difference. I've been doing this for almost 6 years. I love it. It's my full-time income. It's made a huge difference. There's been ups and downs and speed bumps and years where you felt like you were just driven over by a truck. But ultimately, because of this culture, because of the community, because of the Urdaneta family, we've always pulled each other up and continued and kept going. And, if someone had told me 6 years ago, oh, you're going to be on a Zoom call chatting to these people about this business that has changed your life, I would have laughed and fallen off my seat. But it's been a huge gift. And it's something that had not been shared to me. I don't know what our life would look like 6 years, from now. So it's made a huge difference. So if this is ever something that you've been considering, if you're a guest on this call, like I said before, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to be super confident to talk on a Zoom call. Like the first time I tried to talk online, I literally fell off my chair. I'm not kidding. There's proof. You just have to, be confident as much as you can and be open to learning, because we'll all teach you every step along the way. So thank you guys so much. I think I rambled and didn't follow my notes at all, but I hope I provided a clear picture of everything, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen. And again, honored to be here. So thank you guys so much for letting me chat.
Thank you so much for sharing. I absolutely love your story, because I just love the fact that you've had so many choices, so many options since you started this business, and since you got serious about actually making it a business and not making it a hobby, right? And it's giving you and your family so many options that are so inspiring. I love the fact that you can go, like we were talking beforehand about, when you have a corporate job, you are so boxed in by those weeks of vacation. And if you're in the States and you're having a family, you don't get a year of mat leave at all, right? So there's so many things that you can get from this, which is amazing. And I am so grateful to Norma-Jean, because she has always been so given her time and her advice and her wisdom. And she's been in this business and she knows the ups and downs of the business. And she just so consistent. And that's really cool about our community. You know, we have this amazing community. So before I move this on to Erin, I'm going to just say, if you are a guest, I saw some people popped on a couple minutes late. So if you're a guest, please put your name in the chat. I'll put your name on the wheel for the draw. So Erin, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Norma. You know, I don't remember all the reasons that I've heard your name so many times from Roxy. And I just remember her talking about you, and it, you know, the impact that I know that, you know, you have when you get to meet somebody else in this business and you know that they're in it and they are doing what they can and they're having ups and downs, but fundamentally it really is something that connects with your life. And the word I've been using, somebody asked me, what is the word that I would describe Monat? And it's a personal thing, right? But it's somewhere in there, for me, it's priceless. The opportunity for you to go and, you know, during one of the worst times we've had ever, I guess, with COVID, to go and spend that time and make some choices for your family and get that extra time with your family and all of those things. It's just such a priceless thing for me. Me and Roxy, the time I spent with her, I had no idea when I was working my corporate job, I had no idea I was doing 70 hours a week. I would just work. I would just show up to the office and work. I'd get up at 6 a.m. and I'd work till about 6 p.m. and I wouldn't think about the time. And, you know, Roxy one day says, I want to drive back to the US early. Can we leave at noon on Friday? I go, I don't think so. I got to work. She's like, you already put in 48 hours this week and it's Wednesday or something like that. I said, you can take a few hours. And it's like, you're right. And the thing that happened with Monat with us is she was able to retire me from that. So instead of me just burning my life away with the 70 hours a week and a job that I absolutely love, so I had the advantage of that, but it wasn't like fulfilling my heart and my dreams and my family goals. And, you know, and so when you really spin all that away and you focus on what is it how I want to live the best version of my life, I want to go get that. I want to make that happen. And Monat gave me the priceless opportunity to spend precious time with Roxy. And I remember when Brittany, my daughter, joined this business, it was the same thing. It was Roxy saw what it could happen to her life. And she saw her waking up in the morning, dumping the kids at daycare. She's a single mom with 2 kids, you know, and no help from anybody else other than me and Roxy. But she was busy just driving and picking up and working and, you know, whatever their schedule is, crazy, crazy, crazy. And you just go, that's not the life that she wants with her kids. That's not the life I wanted for her. I want people to just find that moment of happiness in their life, go after it. And can you picture what it is for you? Do you see a path to get there? That's all I want for you to think about in this call. And that's why one of the things that fills me when I talk about Monat is that if ever I feel blue, all I need to go is talk about Monat with somebody and tell them why I love Monat. And it reminds me every step of the way what filled my heart and what changed my life. And so I start to communicate that and talk to people about it, and it really impacts me in a personal way. And so I want that for everybody. I want everybody to say, what is that thing that I want in my life? Go after it. And if you don't know how to get there, someone on this call can help you find that path. Someone on this call can help you get there. And, you know, it's an easy, risk-free way to start. And I want you guys all to just think about it as an option to change your life to whatever that version of your life you want to go get, and go get it right away. And getting it might include getting some free sleep drops. So I'm going to pass it back over to Patty.
That's right. You just might win your sleep drops tonight. I was just thinking, when you were talking there, Erin, that I'm not sure if any one of us thought that shampoo would be the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, I know I wasn't looking for shampoo, and I was looking though. And I remember going to bed at night and crying and saying, God, you got to have something else for me, because I can't do this till I hit retirement age. I just can't keep doing what I'm doing, And I had no idea that it was coming in a box of shampoo. Like, that would have been the last thing, So it's one of those things where you just have to give it a chance. All right, you guys, I'm going to do the spin. I think I have everybody's name on here, but real quick, if I missed anybody, I think I've got everyone from the chat. Okay, so let me do the quick spin. Somebody's going to win sleep drops, and we're spinning the wheel right now, giving it a good spin. Christina, congratulations. Christina Jensen is the winner. So Christina's my guest, so I will get her information to you, Erin, and congratulations. Yay, that's so awesome. I don't know if you've tried the drops yet, but you're going to love them. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Norma-Jean, thank you for sharing always. We just love your story. And thank you everybody for taking some time out of your Tuesday night. Please join us again next week, same time, same place.
Oh, wait. Next week, we are going to be an hour early.
Oh, okay.
I just needed to let you know that we've got a special guest coming. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so different. We have a special guest coming. They speak only French, but we're gonna also have an interpreter on. So we're gonna try to do the best we can with this, guys.
We will.
And see how it goes. But this person is so amazing. I wanted everybody to hear his story, but he only speaks French, and I think it'll be just a fun one for everybody.
That's great. So 8 p.m. Eastern next week then. And I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, if you have any questions, get back with the market partner who invited you. And if they can't answer the questions, we can. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you.